Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Thursday, September 12th at 11 p.m. Mountain Time 2019. The snow is falling on the models and it continues to pile up. We're going to report on the snow that has already fallen so far this summer. I know it's a bummer, but there's more snow predicted as we head into the first week of autumn. Heads up, autumnal equinox. We have snows entering northern Sierras, central Idaho, say it ain't so, and more snow piling up in Wyoming. Heads up, Wes. He just left town. Not only that, we have 1,300 people listed as missing nearly 2 weeks after Dorian hit the Bahamas. We predicted thousands dead, and it's looking that way. And we have potential tropical cyclone number 9, which would be Tropical Storm Humberto with an H, rafing the eastern coast of Florida. Yes, that's what the new models are suggesting. Keep calm. It is boom time. Imperial cars. This is Imperial, Nebraska. Homes as well were slammed with hail. Holy macaroni. And that's not even the big story. This is like a tippy touch of the hail. This was like ping pong and small tennis ball size hail. National Weather Service reporting 70-mile-per-hour winds and golf ball size hail in Imperial. Well, that's a hell of a golf ball, and it's certainly tonight's first boom. But do not get your knickers in a bunch yet. Now get them in a bunch. Large hail hits northeast Colorado hard. Hit them hard on Wednesday. County asked for damage reports. We have softball and baseball size hail. Look at these 2 3/4 inch. Holy, Logan County, Colorado. Hail larger than golf balls. Yeah, I think so. Those are big golf balls. Slammed parts of Colorado on Wednesday. Viewers shared pictures of the hailstones they scooped up in Sterling on the northeast side of the state. Some of these balls were cold and measured up to 3 inches. Colorado weather damaging hail hits more than a dozen communities, as well as Nebraska. Leave it to Denver, CBS 4 to bring you the facts. Late summer cold front swept over Colorado Wednesday, causing gusty winds, periods of heavy rain, and widespread hail, mainly north and northeast of Denver. Each blue dot on the map represents where hail was an inch or more. Al Gore's a hailmonger. Look at the hail reports. Let's just puff that up, open image in a new tab, and let's all do a dab as we look at the image. Where is it? Waiting for it. Must be all that snow. These are the 24-hour hail reports 24 hours ago. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlavazel. 38 of them. Man. I can't even make this up. But we can look at some pictures of the hail, can't we? We don't know. We don't care what's playing. What is going on here? Can we get rid of this? Hello? McFly. Let's reset it and let's see if we can get rid of that guy. Anyway, look at the size of that hail on the guy's palm there. More hail, 2 to 3 inch range. 2 to 3 inches each ball of global warming goodness. Caused by cosmic rays and cooling of the planet, by the way. First snow of the season, dust Colorado high country. Loveland, Aspen, Keystone were among the ski resorts to see a dusting of snow Thursday, which was their Thursday. It won't exactly go down as a powder day, but it's the first snowfall of the fall season, even though it's still summer, that fell on Colorado's highest terrain over Wednesday into Thursday. Snow salutations and the first snow bunny, snowman, snow thingy to grace the Keystone Mountain. It's kickoff. Seize the season. Beautiful dusting of snow here in Loveland. Check out the pics. Links will be below. Oh, there's more. Winter Park. Look at that. You could do it. Snap it on. Just take the gondola up. I've been there. Early snow covers Wyoming's high country. And people were high in that country while it was covering it. It's still officially summer according to the Farmer's Almanac, but you wouldn't know it looking at some of the pictures from some of Wyoming's higher elevations. Yes, I love being higher in the elevations. The National Weather Service in Riverton posted a still from WYDOT webcam showing a good amount of snow at Tagwoti Pass between Du Bois and Jackson Wednesday afternoon. The Jackson Hole, the Jackson Hole, the Jackson Hole. Well, there I said it. Mountain Resort gleefully posted a video and photos on social media of the first snow of the season. The season for the reason to be pleasing. And that is a quintuple multiplicity boom of snow goodness. With more snow predicted, Beartooth Highway reopens. It was closed yesterday. Warm weekend temperatures should melt the mountain snow, which has covered the Beartooths. Holy macaroni. Red Lodge Mountain reports its first snow as well, which is in the Beartooths. Look at that. You could be, getting freshies as well as making sparks. Fall and early winter weather likely to be mild, according to the Liars, because it's been snowing here where it's above average. So there's a problem with your map, National Weather Nobodies. This is coming from, the Weather Channel. I wish John Coleman was still there. Here's your snowfall totals in your face where it's going to be warmer in the Northwest all fall as snow starts to pile up in the high country. Eastern Canada, look out! Now let's get back to some of the more difficult facts to talk about. 1,300 people are listed as missing nearly 2 weeks after Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas. And very few people have been able to get in here. There's martial law, people getting shot. And guess what? Humberto is about to hit this same area or form right over it. So we're going to have gusty winds and more rain in this region, preventing people from getting in there. And I hope you've gotten out of harm's way if you're in the Bahamas. You should have owned a boat, for Christ's sake, and you could have paddled to Nassau by now. But I digress. Let's get on with it. Let's talk about potential Tropical Cyclone 9. It's not looking fine. And we're going to look at the models. It's not going to take this path. It's not going to come up here into Florida. GFS model is the only model showing us this stupid path, but it will certainly, over the next day or so, develop into a tropical storm. Humberto will have better directions, and it is my belief it will simply follow the same exact path as Dorian, but move back out to sea. So we're looking at the entire east coast of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina being affected, maybe North Carolina based on the current models now, and we'll get to them in just a second. And if you can't wait, well, keep calm because you're in boom time. Now, tracking potential Tropical Cyclone 9, they're going to bring it on land like here. These are the earlier models, and these people can't keep up. She can't even keep up with the size of her bra. Not to mention the changing models. She gets information 24 hours delayed, and that's no way to do anything. And a lot of these meteorologists claim that they're following the models, but they simply aren't because they're always 12 hours behind Diamond at the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and many others, like David Schlodhauer. Go check out his channel. Now, here we're looking at the ECMWF, the European model, which is showing clearly a hurricane developing offshore Sunday night, Monday morning with the current data sets. And not only that, like many of the other models, it's showing it very close here to Cape Canaveral, just like Dorian. And it shows it developing sometime Saturday morning right here in the northern Bahamas. So the low pressure is right just south of Marsh Harbor, and we have the heaviest and strongest winds here on Marsh Harbor with rain. Absolutely a nightmare. And that's going to be happening in the next 24 hours. And luckily, the storm doesn't develop until it gets past Freeport, right there, right off of Palm Bay. The storm will develop off of Palm Bay sometime mid-Saturday. And it will become Tropical Storm Humberto. We're checking wind speeds of up to 40 miles per hour on this current model run. So stay tuned tomorrow for a live update early in the evening for the information you need to know. 2 left dead as Valencia region battered by torrential rain. I mean, it was a deluge. Torrential rain has been falling in Spain's Mediterranean left 2 people dead today in Coldet, a municipality of Alabisi in the Valencia region. Although they were originally reported to be a married couple, the latest reports describe them as brother and sister, 61 and 51. The flooding is epic. And
Malle. Doneu se compte.
Holy macaroni, time to smoke a bowlie. I told you. Cosmic ray flux much? Decent mid-September snow base in the Alps. Can you believe this? It's been awesome. Parts of the Australian Alps where the bomb has been claiming that Australia is burning up and it's going to hell and you're all going to die is enjoying one of the best late season snow bases in the last 2 decades. But the news gets better. Let me read it for you. The natural snow depth at Spencer's Creek in New South Wales was 225.7 centimeters on Thursday this week. Now, this site sits 1,830 meters above sea level, which represents the higher areas of the Australian ski resorts. But the snow depth at Spencer's Creek is 3.4 centimeters higher than it was a week ago. And is one of the best depths. Here, look at this. One of the best depths for this site this late in the season in the last 100 years. And since 2000, in Australia, only 2 other years, 2000 and 2017, have been better or the same. In the last 100 years, 3 years, including this year, 2017 and 2000, kicked ass and took names in Australia. Totally. They put a shrimp right on the snow, Bobby, and they covered the mountains in snow. And Al Gore was like, "Shut up, Al, get in your hole. I did not, you got bunt cake tonight and you're, come on, man." Further down the mountain, the snow depth at Deep Creek. Yeah, I know. You're full of, you piece of global warming Nobel Prize ass. Further down the mountain, the snow depth at Deep Creek, located only 1,620 meters above sea level, was 100.6 centimeters. And only 2000, 2004, and 2017 had this much snow, all within the global warming realm of nightmare. So, according to global warming, it's just getting snowier and snowier and snowier. But they said we would never have snow. Seismic update. No quakes of note. But I do want to point out there is one. 3.7 in Gasville, Arkansas. You want to kiss my gas? Go to Arkansas. And we can see that everything is kind of calm here. We have some of these mid-cratonic areas up in China, Afghanistan and China. And the mid-ocean ridge is showing that we're spreading everywhere here. 5.1, 5.1. Ain't that fun? Hello. Now, excellent information coming out tonight. I'm sure you're interested. We've talked about it. I've showed you pictures, I think. I've at least discussed it. I've seen it here. Purple Colorado sky has now been confirmed to have been caused by Raycoke, a Russian volcano that erupted in spectacular fashion, and we reported on it within 24 hours. Hours of powers. But first, let's look at the purple sky. Look at that. That's a typical purple sunset here in the wilderness areas of Colorado. And we reported on it here. It's absolutely gorgeous. People were thinking it may have been the Shivalush eruptions, but in fact, studies have been done. And it is this massive Raycoke eruption here back in June 22nd. Not that long ago, just a few months ago. Yeah. But so this is hitting right here. See how it flattens out? It's hitting the stratospheric boundary, and then it's going to push up through it. And what it pushed up through it was huge amounts of sulfur, which is causing that purple hue. Now, the team released a high-altitude balloon in this study in August near Laramie, Wyoming, and that's when they measured the aerosol layer in the stratosphere. They were 20 times thicker than normal. So if you're wondering if stratospheric aerosol injections have been occurring because of these multiplicity of huge volcanic activity that we've been reporting on, it's just been confirmed tonight for the first time at the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. We've just put the pieces together for you before your very eyes. Now, the team released the high-altitude balloon study, or the high-altitude balloon in August near Laramie, and they discovered that there were 20 times thicker aerosols in the stratosphere than predicted, than should have been there. And the evidence to attribute it to Raycoke specifically that happened weeks before. And he says the purple effect won't last long, but I want to tell you that once you get a stratospheric aerosol in place up there, it takes 1 to 3 years for that to ionize or mitigate. So it's 1 to 3 years for the effects to end, but just maybe a few weeks for the color to end. And what I mean by effects is it's going to be one of the most brutal winters. Now, they're already predicting it to be a brutal winter based on sunspots and solar activity. But if you add the stratospheric aerosol injection of Raycoke, which has now been confirmed by a scientific study, which I'm sharing with you currently, which has been corroborated by almost 100,000 people worldwide witnessing a purple haze over the last several months during sunset, they're now saying that the same purple haze occurred back in 1991 when Mount Pinatubo erupted and caused the temperature to drop almost 1 degree on Earth. So that's just a quick heads up about the facts that you all know and love that I will shove right down your throat. Purple sky style. Now, scientists are now gathering to talk volcanic eruption response. Vancouver, Washington. Volcanic gas scientists with the USGS are meeting for a workshop under Converse, the Community Network for Volcanic Eruption Response, because it sucks. And thank God they're doing that. Worldwide Volcano News Update. Shivaloosh back on the page. 3 days off, 1 day on. Erupting to 15,000 feet. We have Dukono, Aso, Kisset, Sabancaya, and others. Check out the activity for yourself. Sabancaya booming up to 22,000 feet, just touching the understory of the stratosphere. I mean, it's like, whoa. Dukono to 6,000. Popo over 20. Ibico back in the list. Cop a few. Can you cop a few? Is it? No, it's not. It's not morning dew. Hydrogen fuel cell. Have you heard about this? Holy shit! BMW rolls out the most expensive fucking car ever conceived, running on hydrogen power X5, which no one has ever fucking heard of, and probably costs more global warming gases to develop and implement than ever before. But they're not sharing that with you. But if you have $1 billion and you want to drive this fucking car, go for it. Because it will save the world. Check out our preparedness store and save your ass. Permaculture necessities. Grand Solar Minimum Preparedness books. Water filtration. Organic gardening essentials. Long-term food storage. How about season extenders? It's fall and it's already 36 degrees here as of this morning. We're going to lose our entire squash crop before we get it in, but we're getting it in. And we'll do a video tomorrow on that. Survival essentials. How about Fresnel lenses? They're in there. Shungite much? Ham radios. Wood gasifier information. And it's getting cold, folks, if you're in the northern hemisphere. Solar flashlights, rocket stoves, and wood-burning stove fans that are thermophilic. Yeah, it's badass. How about some solar generators, CB radio technology, UVA-BC meters, Geiger counters, and every other thing you could ever can imagine, including bomb shelters, storm shelters, bulk seeds. Boom! Hope you got something out of the video. I'm keeping calm, but I'm always booming. We love each and every one of you. Check out our preparedness store. Go do it now. Do a dab. Do a store. Click a button. Portable heaters, greenhouses, telescopes, survival seats, thermal imagers, Scandinavian hatchets, winter survival essentials, wind turbines, cannabis care products. It's harvest time, kids. We love you. Be safe.